Hey guys, Jason the X for SCNS Live, powered by Cinelinks.com, and this is the figure review of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, Legacy Ninja Megazord. Yes, I found this thing last week. I've been having a blast with it. It's a really great toy. I kind of have everything like kind of scooted in here on my review station. There we go. Now we can see everything. So yeah, this is a great Megazord set. It outdoes, they're getting much better at these as they progress, and I'm really liking how they turn out. This is a fantastic piece. It retails for $99. I know it's going to be released on Amazon November 1st, but yeah, at Toys R Us right now, $99.99. It's a pretty good deal considering how expensive the Thunder Megazord was. But anyway, I got a comparison with some of the, with the other Ninja Megazord, so with the old school one, I mean. I can't talk today, but anyway, let's go on and get to that. But first, let's take a look at the box. And also, if you want to go back and look at my review of the original Ninja Megazord, the link will be right up here, and you can go check that out. Now, right off the bat, we got some classic movie packaging here. Look at that Megazord. Look how great it looks. Very slim, very in line with the design from the movie. Premium die-cast parts. As you can see, the crane is red. We'll go into that anyway. So on the side, we got the secret of the Power Zords. If you want to pause that and look at the side of the box, of course in different languages. At the top, just going to slam stuff around. You got that artwork there on the bottom. Not much to speak of, but you have the story on the side. So if you want to check that out, go ahead. It follows the story of the movie. And on the back, get a look at the Legacy Ninja Megazord. Premium die-cast parts. You got the Ape Ninja Megazord there. Got all their Zords there. And of course, we will be combining it with the Legacy Falcon Zord. I have a review for that, which you can also find right about there. So anyway, enough of the box. Let's take a look at the individual Zords. Alright, starting from the bottom, we have the Frog Zord. Looking very nice. He does have some die-cast feet right here. And these tips right here, they're die-cast as well. There's no other die-cast on it, but yeah, it's a nice frog. Let my camera focus. Got the red eyes there. Nice posable legs. They are on a ball joint. These will hinge. His mouth opens. It actually opens pretty far, but that looks kind of unnatural, so we'll just kind of... I like it. I like it. Got some gold detail on the side, and it does have the stickers for Kaku Ranger, not Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, so that will be accurate. And everything's painted. None of these are stickers. You don't have to go out and get some repro labels or anything to, dress it back up like I had to. And Articulation is more just part of his transformation. But here he is with the original Frog Zord. You see, he's a little bit smaller. Share some of the same qualities, except no opening mouth. No opening mouth at all. But to transform him into leg mode, we'll just go ahead and take him and stretch out his legs. And the legs are on these ball joints here. They're ratcheted, so this Megazord can get a lot of different poses. His feet are also on a hinge, so they can move back and forth. You can't move them back anymore, and that's more for transformation. But you want to take him at the waist here, get him down. I was supposed to put these feet up down first, because they fit right inside the legs, just like on the original toy. Oops, I was hitting my camera the whole time. And there you go, there are his legs formed. Next up we have our yellow bear, and this looks pretty good. It's a little bit more of a goldish kind of yellow. It's a little more, got a darker yellow than the original Zord. I do actually have this piece because I don't have this from my original Ninja Megazord. This is molded. This is really nice. It's not just a sticker there anymore. You can store the fists. They do have pegs for the fist here. There's a little round peg and that square tab there, and that fits right there. However, the 8 fists, it stores underneath here. It's just not very secure. Okay, it's very secure. Now it doesn't want to fall out. It seems like it's going to fall out, but I guess it's more steady than I originally gave it credit for. So you can do that. Excuse me. So yeah, you've got posable jaw. feet, they're actually, well, the legs, they'll rotate a little bit back, but it's hindered by that piece that it slides into. The feet are actually articulated here on like a 3-position ratchet joint. The back legs will go back, but they won't go any more forward than that. As comparison, here she is next to the other yellow bear. So you can see the difference in color right there. And of course, all these are going to be a bit smaller, but yeah, whereas like that was just a sticker, you know, that's actually molded. It's got 2 different levels there, so it looks pretty cool. Like, this is a grand improvement over the original toy, but the original toy is how old? So yeah, so getting that bear out of there. To turn her into the body, you want to take this off and just plug it back on there, and it plugs in pretty securely. Close her mouth around there. Take the feet, just like with the original, tuck them in, collapse this part. You want to make sure it clicks. Rotate these legs up, and then you just want to take the 3 tabs at the bottom, which correspond to those, and combine them. So now we have a torso and some legs. So of course is the Wolf Zord, and this is probably my favorite out of the bunch. Just because look at him, he looks very sleek. He's got some detailing in there. Look at these legs. You got this nice die-cast piece back here. A nice silver. And also, he is very, very articulated. And check out, even I like the tail. The tail looks like it's better represented. And he doesn't have that, you know, tragic piece that connects to the chest down there. You know what I'm talking about. The legs are articulated here, of course for transformation, but they're also articulated here at what will be the knee. Not on the foot piece, but on the front, you got articulation up here, here, and, oh, actually that's not articulated at all. I thought that was, I don't know why I did, but I like it because you can kind of get him in some, you know, just some more, just some different poses than just standard, you know, legs in front. He can kind of move his legs a little bit. So it looks like he's stalking or something there. And of course the jaw is articulated as well. As a comparison, here he is to the original Wolf. So you can see the differences I'm talking about, like on the tail. See that? I just like this tail better. It's got the sleeker design. Of course mine has the ripper labels on there to make it look more like the one from Kaku Ranger, but it is the American release, just clarifying that. So yeah, of course smaller, but you know, we've covered that already. To get him into the arm mode, you just want to take these front legs, collapse them in, take the back legs, collapse them, and then put that on there. And then you want to take the wolf piece, well, the hand piece, and this piece, it seems like it fits, you know, kind of loose, because you hear this one, it's clicking in underneath the jaw, and it's in there, but you have to actually push the sides to get it to release. If you heard the little click there. Of course, to combine him onto the Megazord, you just put it in right there. Now there is one thing about this guy. The arms will go back a little bit when you try to turn. The bear's leg piece will move back if you're not careful. So you just kind of hold out a little bit. Just wanted to cover that. Next up is the Abzor, which is probably the most improved out of all of them. If you remember what the original ape looked like. If you don't, I'm going to have it in here in just a second. You'll be able to see. But yeah, check out. He's got a really good detailed face. Good paint apps up here. The shoulders and arms are a little skinnier, but that's and his chest seems a bit wider, but it's more to fit everything in there. But this guy, I mean, he's got separate legs. He's got some die cast on the side, nice chrome pieces. He's got 2 swords, which I don't even have the swords on my old one. The one cool thing I do like, because this guy has articulation at his shoulder, ball joint shoulders, and one at the bicep, and elbows that will almost like a double elbow joint, and he has wrist swivels. Now legs, they do just go in and out. There is not much you can do here. But he can actually reach back. Wait a minute, I swear, hang on. We're going to do this thing. We're going to do this. Did the other day. He can actually reach back and grab his own swords, which I find that to be very cool. It doesn't, I mean, it's a little hard to get to, but it makes a cool picture, which I plan on having a picture of that at the beginning. That's right, I take the pictures after I get done. And he can hold the swords, and wield them very spectacularly. Pretty nice. I love this guy. He's very, very improved. For comparison, here he is with the original Abzor. As you can see, you just have this. That's it. I would like to see a turning head, but you know, they don't want to be too picky. See, this is a little slimmer here, whereas this is a little wider. It's more proportioned here. He seems like he has some really, like he's been skipping arm day. So, yeah. But still, a great improvement over the old one. Now, to get him into his arm mode, you just want to pop those swords out. Take these arms, and what you want to do is collapse them in and turn the wrists like this, so they have enough space inside of the chest to actually get in there. So you use that double joint and put the fist in. Put them in any other way, I find it's hard to get it closed, but yeah, then if you do, you get it closed all the way. Collapse the legs. Well, first you want to push the legs together, because as you can see, they separate right here. Put that on there. Take the ape fist, throw it on there, bring in our Megazord here, and you can just pop that arm right on there. Now this is the one that seems to have, well, I mean, it doesn't seem to have, it's just same problem with the wolf arm. One thing I do like about this thing is you can actually get sort of an elbow joint out of here because of the way the legs work. So yeah, can't do that with the wolf, but that's pretty nice. It's better than what we had. And lastly, we have the Crane Zord. Now, if you're wondering, this crane is a little bit more red than pink. That's because we didn't have a pink ranger and cocker ranger. It was actually just red ranger. So yeah, the palette is a little different, but man, it's a little bit shorter, a little bit smaller as far as like length. But I like it. It seems more more machinery-like. You do have the nice detailed eyes with the little lashes there. It's got white wings instead of gray. I don't know if the Japanese version had white wings. Little engine nacelles on the back. Yeah, pretty simple, pretty small. Here it is compared to my chewed up one. So as you can see, it's a little bit shorter. And remember, upper labels are on here. So yeah, of course, I got the pink one. I could have put the red on this one, but I wanted to keep it pink, you know, because. But anyway, to get this into its robot component, you want to take this black tab here and fold it down all the way back. Then you can take the head, line it up, and there you have the face of the Daishogun, or the Ninja Megazord. Looks pretty nice. And now for our final component, you want to take this tab here, fit it into this little clip slot here. And there you have the Ninja Megazord in its fully combined mode. And just look at how gorgeous this thing is. I love it. The colors, the chrome, everything just goes so well with it. And it has some awesome heft to it as well. I mean, this thing has some beef to it. Now, articulation-wise, this guy has some very interesting articulation. First of all, it's a Megazord. So we know that it can do this. The arms can go up. No big deal. But the legs, because of the way that they're engineered, with the frog, you can get some knee articulation. And if you pop these off, I don't like doing this, but you can do it. You can actually get some kind of flying poses out of this guy. Which, you know what that's coming for. So you can just shove that back in there and then just peg it back on. I don't know what's doing that over time is going to do. But yeah, you can get kind of a wide A stance out of it when you look. And also, due to that, I mean, because we got the flying mode, what you can do, and I'll lower this arm so you can see, the head actually has a rotation joint that's in the bear that you can tilt up. And you know, when you did this on the show, what would happen is you would take, Tommy would fly in, and what you have are two clips on the back here. I'm using the Falcon Zord to point, which correspond to these slots right here. And and it goes in usually. There you go. Ooh, I don't know why they didn't go in there. I haven't had any problems with that. Now, it might be because the bear legs are not lined up properly. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, I see what's happening. on the other side, I'm going into the screw hole instead of the slot. So there you go. Now once it's in there, it is pretty secure. To get all the way back, you want to kind of push the head a little bit like that. And there you go. Now checking out the height of the figure, he comes in about 10.5 inches. So yeah, smaller, but you know, what are you going to do? They're all pretty much small in this line. Alright, so we have the Legacy Ninja Megazord standing next to the original Ninja Megazord, and as you can see, it's a little bit bigger. You see the color differences, and of course, like I said, Cocker Ranger stickers on this guy, except for the pink bird. So yeah, bigger, but you know, more awesome. And here he is standing next to a couple of the Megazords in the line. Now, as you can see, he is more in line with the original Dino Megazord and maybe the White Ranger's Tiger Zord. Of course, the Legacy Thunder Zord is a lot bigger, but you know, you get that. So yeah, here's your comparison between past releases. The way that you can do with this Megazord is combining him with Titanus. So you can kind of, what you have to do is take this back plate off of Titanus. Not an easy feat. But that comes out, and then you can place the Ninja Megazord inside of there. Oh, I'm sorry. You have to actually take the front piece and fold it down. I don't know why I forgot about that. It's kind of a big shot here, so he will fit in there. I know they did this during the show, so there you go. Of course, I didn't take the front piece off the Dragon Zord, so just wanted to show you that it will fit in there for the few times that he did do this on the show. He kind of leans back a little bit. It's very gangsta, very gangsta. He just got his head tilted back. I'm kidding. Okay, now he's just sitting flat, so there you go. Overall, I would say this is pretty awesome. I really like it. It's probably one of my favorite Megazords to date now. I honestly think that the Falcon Zord could have had a better connection onto the back. I don't like that, especially with how flimsy the arms are with the rotation on the bear part. If they had maybe made this a little bit of a tighter fit, so that just rotating the arms doesn't drop it down, because like I said, when that drops down, the Falcon Zord falls off completely. So yeah, if these locked in a little bit better, that'd be awesome, but you know, you gotta hold them. So that's one of my big gripes about it. But other than that, this is a finely done Megazord. I have to admit, it's very nice, very detailed, looks a lot more screen accurate than the original version, and the diecast just makes it feel like it's worth the amount of money you're paying. Anyway guys, I'm Jason X. Make sure you like this video, share it, subscribe to the channel. Until next time guys, I'll catch you later.